Welcome back after the break of spring. We're here to do our own little thing. It's gonna go down on this damaged show. We are ready. We're ready to go. We have our scarecrow all up in here. We're gonna feed it. There is no fear to a cannibal who's crazy and eats lots of dudes. We're giving it to him so we can do our football is a sport.
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 Football is a sport. I have never been eaten before, and I would not like to be eaten anymore. Cannibalism sounds like a strange time. I wonder if I would go well with lime or another condiment all over my face. Say, how many condiments do we have in this place? I don't see any.
There's some relish over there.
Oh, let's put the relish on my face.
The other condiment we have is football is a sport.
Football is a sport.
Football is a sport.
Football
Put it on
is
your
a
hot
sport.
dogs. Football is a sport.
Football is a
Makes
sport.
food taste better. Football is a sport.
Football
Lather
is a
shit
sport.
with it. Tonight, the president might meet his fate.
Tonight,
the president could also go on a date. He might find love on this crazy night. He might find death. Oh, what a fright. We're going to put him on trial for you. That is what we're gonna do on Football is a Sport.
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 I need to go buy condiments.
Football is a sport.
Relish, 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 relish. I wonder if anybody coming tonight would have condiments.
Hopefully, maybe some listeners have some comments they would like to bring or give to us.
That would be lovely.
Please feel free to send in your condiments
Please, please.
using Twitter catch-up.
Yes.
Welcome, sports fans.
Hello, sports fans. Wow, I sound very
Wow,
funny tonight.
I do as well. Hopefully you listeners hear us with our normal voices, but we sound interesting.
We do sound very interesting. It sounds like we are communicating from actual radio streams.
Radio.
Where there is static, there is fuzz.
Always live, always going wrong.
Yes, but it's okay, Because we are here, you are here.
Yes,
And we're
all of
going
us
to
are
have
here.
a lovely time on Football is a Sport.
Yes, as we alluded to in our helpful recap song that we just did, we got a lot of shit going down tonight.
Many shits going down.
Over the last 2 weeks, D. Janus and I, Too Scared Jones, have been putting together a little scarecrow doodad, a little scary scarecrow guy.
And we have been in the process of building, in the process of gluing, cutting, pasting.
Yes, we're putting the finishing touches on it now. We actually have Brad and Crew Manning working on that.
Yes, thank you, Crew Manning. Thank you, Brad.
Yes, thank you, you guys. You guys are always a valuable asset to the team. Hopefully they'll be in a little bit to bring us the finished product. Maybe we can talk to them for a bit.
That would be lovely.
But, of course, the reason, a lot of you listeners who maybe have forgotten or didn't listen to the last program may be wondering why we need a scarecrow, and the reason for that is a very strange man who... Very strange man.
Very odd indeed.
Sleeve Martin, he's an old football coach. He had the ex-president of football and his pediatrician in his house. And he was going to eat them, and we decided to barter a scarecrow instead. So he's going to eat the scarecrow. Once he gets here, he's coming. The president is coming. The ex-president is coming. Petey's coming. It's a whole little family reunion here tonight on Football's a Sport. Our great friends are coming down.
They're all going to gather around the table. We're going to have a festive meal. We're going to really enjoy ourselves. Or maybe we won't enjoy ourselves. If I keep sounding like this.
I have a feeling some people will enjoy tonight's proceedings, and some people will not, namely the scarecrow who's going to be eaten, possibly the old ex-president of football, should he be found guilty of his crimes against the football nation.
This is very, very true. Now, hold on a second. Let me try this other microphone. I'm just curious because
Please.
It sounds like I'm communicating out of a walkie-talkie right now from space. And Football is a Sport takes place at... We do not broadcast from the moon like we used to. No. We should be sounding pristine. We should be sounding clear and not full of radio phlegm. So let me try this other microphone out of curiosity.
Of course, return to our normal broadcasting studio about 10 miles above College Park.
How does this one sound? Anything?
Can't hear it at all.
You can't hear it at all?
Please bear with us.
Then back to this one.
Dear gentle listeners, we're having some difficulties. Nothing to worry about. We'll get Crew Manning on that right away. Everything should be fine.
Yes, hopefully so. We
will be able to provide top-notch quality entertainment for all of you at home.
Yes.
Or wherever you may be.
Top notch.
Wherever you may be, because Football is a Sport is a program that can be listened to from various places.
Yes.
Such as the beach, an airplane, outside, in a waterfall, under a cave, in a cave, at your house, at your friend's house, at your lover's house, at your secret lover's house.
Don't forget shoes. You can listen in shoes.
In your shoes, of course. Any of those places are perfect. Any other places that we did not mention are prohibited.
Yes. Yeah. Oh. Now I sound. No, I don't sound okay. This.
Sound the same to me.
Yes. Microphones are confusing. I think that's the first thing we're all about learning on this show. And the first thing we can learn is that microphones are confusing.
Important PSA for all you listeners. If ever you find yourself in a room with a microphone, do not be scared, but feel free to be confused.
Yes. Now hold on, keep talking. Now I don't know if you're coming through.
I cannot tell if I am coming through to myself, because I am myself, and my voice sounds different to me than it does to everybody else.
No, I don't think you're coming through.
I hear some fuzzies.
I hear some fuzzies as well. Yeah, come over here. Come.
I'm walking across the room over to D. Janus's mic. Hello, listeners. Hopefully you heard anything that I said in the past 10, 15 minutes, because if not, this would have been a very strange one-sided show for you.
We are already off to a very strange start, but it's okay. We are going to persevere. We are going to persevere. If you have ever been in a strange situation, please give us a call. We would love to talk to you with this fuzzy microphone. Our number is 301-314-6565.
Yes, we would love to hear about any strange situations that you have ever been in.
Yes, keep saying words.
Because we are in a strange situation right now, and we're not quite sure how to handle it. We want to know how you, listeners, tend to handle your strange situations. So give us a call, a little ring.
Hold on a second. I heard something.
This is Matt from WMEC. Is anything coming out of this one? Is it?
I don't hear much. I don't hear much. I hear clucking noises, but I think they're coming through my microphone instead of your microphone.
Maybe if I talk.
I don't see how that could possibly help.
Still having issues. WMC better.
Yeah, maybe we can get Crew Manning in here to help us with those issues.
Yes, we do. We do. We received transmission that Seymour and Seymour is on his way, but also that the president is on his way, and friends are on their way. But let's see.
Many friends.
Is a friend. Hello, friend. What's your name? Are you one of our helpers?
No.
Oh.
Oh, some random man has just wandered into our studio. I don't think it's anything to be worried about, listeners. He seems friendly enough.
Let's see. What do you know anything about microphones?
Yeah?
Do you know why it's sounding fuzzy right now? Do you hear the fuzz? Listen to my fuzz.
Oh, ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, that's not great.
Yes.
Ooh.
Point of confusion. Very big point of confusion.
That's called, I don't know what that's called, but it's not great.
Are you saying our show is not great, or that the microphones are not great? The show is called Football is a Sport.
Could be either. Could go either way.
Well,
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Let's all huddle around this microphone. Maybe
Yes, like a football huddle.
maybe things we might have to change plans tonight if we're having audio issues, especially if things are going down with the president at some point, but we will make do, because that is what we do on Football is a Sport. We make great big do's.
Yes, we do when no others can do. We do.
Yes. So it looks like our friend Seymour Clumps is here. He has arrived. How are you, Seymour?
Okay.
Seymour, do you know anything about microphones?
Phones. I use connected all my phones in my house.
What's your favorite fact about phones?
The cords. They cause cancer.
Curds cause cancer? Isn't that like a cheese thing?
The cords.
Curds, yeah, that's what I said. Well, that's great. So, I'm sure you're very excited to finally put the ex-president on trial for his crimes. Do you think you have any statement about that?
Yes, please give us a statement.
The famous landmark experience was when he said football is not a sport, which we all know it is. Likely a sport. So he said football is not a sport because he had the injury to his leg. He had the injury to his leg, and then he hurt, and then he went off, and then he's with a. Can you follow his story? I can't. Where is he? I said the dogs. What? Can you bring me up to speed, please? Bring me up to speed.
So we located him at Sleeve Martin's house, as we alluded to previously. He's gonna bring him up here in exchange for a scarecrow that we've got our crew people working on.
Yes, the crew is working very hard. Gluing, pasting, cutting, slicing, crisping.
I'd like to take a moment now for all the members of our studio audience to say hi. Everybody say hi!
Hi! Howdy!
That's our live studio audience. They're very excited to be here, even with all the difficulties we've been having.
Our studio audience is here for President O Football's trial. But if it turns out we're having microphone issues and we have to postpone the trial, then we need to find some way to entertain them.
Well, I heard that one of your wives, he is not here yet, that S2E7 Martin does a really good impression of a cowboy.
Wow, I would love to hear that.
Oh, really? A cowboy impression? That sounds very rural.
A whale, yeah, a whale.
Yes. A rural. Well, so if you were to imitate S2E7 Martin imitating a cowboy, what would that sound like?
I don't know.
Wait, hang on.
That was incredible!
Can I do my impression?
So much pressure from the studio audience.
Pressure on your impressions. I understand.
Do you guys mind if I do my impression of Seymour Clumps impersonating S2E7 Martin impersonating a cowboy?
Oh, please do.
I don't know. Well, allow me to do two Scale Jones' impression of the Seymour Clumps doing the S2E7 Martin, okay?
I would love that. That was pretty spot on.
Okay, now I'm going to do you doing an impression of, what was your name again?
Too Scared Jones, TJ.
Too Scared Jones, sorry, had a little mental lapse.
We've known each other for so long.
Oh, I know. But doing an impression of Seymour again, doing an impression of S2E7 Martin, doing an impression of a pony with only 3 legs.
Oh, wow.
Who is going to a carnival on a Tuesday while having a slight itch in the rucksack.
It's got a lot more detail than this iteration.
Oh, my rucksack. Oh, good carnival. Oh.
Wow, that was amazing. I could really sense the itchiness in your rucksack.
I got one. Well, you guys were getting the station was getting queened with the cold air. You don't remember this, but Crew Manning showed me an impression of a tool, a part of his toolkit. It was a nail.
Oh, wow.
And let me try to do that.
Oh, please don't wet yourself.
I'm gonna try. Okay.
Spot on.
That was amazing. I mean, I have never met Crew Manning's nail that he supposedly keeps with him, but that did seem to capture the character of how a nail would be and what a nail would do, what a nail would say, what a nail would believe, what a nail would dream, what a nail would cream.
What a nail wants, what a nail something else.
Whatever makes that nail feel alive.
Exactly. Well, so talk about nails aside. I think I got word from Crew Manning and Brad that the Scarecrow is ready. So I think they're going to be coming down.
Oh, really? They're coming down and presenting the crow with us after all of the gluing and pasting and crisping.
Yeah. So let's see here. I think I see them coming in now. Let's.
Oh yes. They do appear to be coming. Oh, is that a knock at the door we hear? Is that...
Knock, knock, knock! Wow, what a realistic knock sound.
Please come in. No, you don't need to knock. You can just come in.
Wipe your shoes.
Well, hey there.
Hi. It's good to see you again.
Yep. Hi, this is Brad, as you know.
And this is Crew Manning. Thank you for coming along with me, Brad. I really appreciate your help.
Well, you know what? I'm just so pleased to be here watching you work. The way you put that Scarecrow together, that was top notch.
No, Brad, it couldn't have been done without your help. You were essential in the crisping process.
Show me the nail! Show me the nail! Show me the nail!
Well, first off, I just want you to know something. I want everyone in this room to know something. I want you to look around.
Yeah.
I want you to take a look around.
There's a lot of people in this room.
There are a lot of people, and Brad, Someday they will all be yours.
Oh, well, I could never do as much of a good job as you have, crew. I just hope I can live up to your shoes.
Songman Quim for the wall.
I don't know if he's gonna be yours. There is a wall separating you and him, but potentially he could be yours as well.
The nail.
You want the nail? You want
both.
Yeah, let's see the nail.
Nah,
crew.
let me tell you something, Janison Jones. Last time when we were here was a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
We were fixing the heating. It was very hot in here.
Yeah, I appreciate all the work you did for that, because it was crazy hot in here.
I did see you with no pants on briefly, and that was a lot of fun.
Briefly.
Briefly, yes, sir. And we used my good friend Nappy Nail to help us.
Oh yeah, I've heard a lot of interesting things about that nail.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull out Nappy Nail. He wants to say hi to you. He wants to say hi to all of you.
Wow, what an amazing nail!
Hi.
Holy crap!
Wow! Lots of screws in here! Almost there! All better!
Well, I gotta tell you, crew, every time you use that nail, it brings a tear to my eye.
Oh, I remember the day I picked him up at the Home Depot.
Wow, I hope someday I can find a nail as experienced and well-spoken as your nail, crew.
You buy nails at Lowe's.
Oh, I don't buy my nails at Woes. I buy them at the Home Depot.
Lowe's, also Starbucks.
Oh, Starbucks. You know, I almost bought a nail from Starbucks. And I was in there. I was in line. I saw the Batista. He was at the register. And he said, "Did you hear that there's a deal going on at the Home Depot?" And so I decided to go over there. I went to the Home Depot, and the nail was just sitting right there for me. And I said, "You're mine." And do you know what he said back?
What'd he say, crew?
Pick me!
Oh man, it's stories like that is why you're the greatest, crew.
It was a match made in the Home Depot.
Well, one time I went to the Home Depot and I bought a quark.
You bought a quark.
I bought a quark.
Wow.
Every time the small hand hits two, a bird comes out of the top. He goes, "Hello, hello, hello," and then he goes back in at the 30 at the hand when the hand hits the 30.
Wow. I hope you got that on sale.
462 cents. 462 cents.
462 cents. Incredible.
Which is 3-star Starbucks.
Oh, that's the cost of 3 Starbucks? I didn't know the conversion rate off the top of my head.
Well, I'm an economist.
You're also an economist. Wow. I didn't realize you had that background.
Yeah, I've done a few things in my day.
Well, I've been meaning to tell you, President Seymour, I just gotta say what an honor it is to meet you, because I remember back when I was a kid and I was watching the TV, I saw the current president of football, President Lyndon B. Ball Johnson. He was on the TV, and I asked my pa who that was, and he said, "That's the president. He's the most important man." And just to be able to meet you is such an honor. I gotta shake your hand, sir.
Of course. It's an honor to meet you too.
Well, I'm just nobody. I'm not even like crew here. I'm just, the runner up to.
Well, let me tell you something, Brad.
Yeah, tell me, crew.
Let me tell you something. Someday,
Yeah.
you won't just be shaking Seymour's hand. Someday you will be shaking Seymour's hand as the proprietor of this space, because it will all be yours.
Oh, well, it's real kind of you to say that, crew. I just hope that I can meet all your expectations and that I can just serve this station to the utmost of my abilities.
And then you get the hand with the 7 fingers.
Yes. and then you get the hand with the 7 fingers.
Well, that would be a dream come true for me, I gotta say.
I have 3 thumbs.
Wow. That is a fact I did not know. I will be bringing that back, and I'm going to tell my pa about that. He's going to be so proud of me.
Yes.
So why were we here in the first place?
Oh, right. We were going to bring the Scarecrow in.
Oh!
We have it right here. Let's just show it off. Here's the Scarecrow.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Yeah, you see, it's
Oh, that is quite a crow. That's a nice looking the crow. Yeah, we did a good job.
Yeah, we did. You see, we got some googly eyes on there.
Now, did
some
Janus,
silly string.
Did Janus and Jones? I want you to take a look at the crisping job. Do you know who did that crisping job? My man, Brad.
Oh, you told me how to do everything. I was really just following your instructions. I can't take any credit for that.
Well, you were essential in the crisping process.
Well, I just hope to want to be a master crisper like you, crew.
Oh, I know. So let's talk about this Scarecrow a little bit, and Seymour, if you want to tell us what you think about this Scarecrow as well.
Okay, where is it?
It's right here.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry, my eyes were closed for a second.
Let me just fill you in on some of the features that this Scarecrow has. It, of course, is crisped to the utmost perfection. That is important for the flavor of the Scarecrow, which we understand the purpose of it is to be eaten. So, of course, we wanted to pack in all that flavor with the crispiness. It's also got a 5-foot shoulder span so that all kinds of crows can land on it, even though that's against the purpose of the Scarecrow. I now realize. It's got corn stalks for feet so that if you get hungry, you can just eat the corn without having to eat the whole Scarecrow. It's got all the features.
It's got different sections that were glued.
Yeah.
It's making me hungry.
Well, I would be honored for you to eat my Scarecrow, but I do understand that the Scarecrow has another recipient intended for it.
Yes, Mr. Interim President, we cannot eat the Scarecrow, unfortunately.
Is Sweeve coming soon? I hear he's very, very close.
Yes, he is very close as far as we know. We said, or we were told to expect company sometime soon.
Yep. Although we're really just working behind the scenes, so maybe some things have changed. I'm really not sure.
Potentially, but maybe DeJaner and Jones would know a little bit more about that. Do we know anything about that?
I haven't heard anything from him, but it could just be that he's crazy and isn't going to talk to us until he shows... Oh, God! Was that him?
That was a knock at the door. It looks like... It looks like they're here.
Dougie.
Hey there, Sleeve.
Hello, Sleeve. A pleasure to see you.
How's it, Dougie? Digging, do it?
We're gonna head out. There's way too many people in this room. We're gonna go now. I'll let you handle all this.
There are quite a few people, but I think Nappy wants to say something.
Oh, great. Just a moment, Sleeve. Sorry about this.
Just a moment. Hi, Speeve.
Now shut up, doggy. Big doggy, shut, doggy, shut up.
Alright, well...
Wow! You got Nappy nailed to shut up! Amazing!
I had never in all my time working with you,
absolutely incredible, Sleeve.
Wow! Let me,
Okay, we're leaving now.
Alright, bye-bye, everybody.
That was a little rash, doggy. That was a little rash.
Alright, Sleeve.
Let me start up again.
Okay. Welcome, Sleeve. Welcome to our studio.
My name is Sleeve Martin. I'm a doggy.
Sorry, what was that? Could you repeat that?
What?
My name is Sleeve Martin. I'm a doggy.
Well, welcome. Welcome to our studio. Hope everything is in order. Did you bring the president?
Yes.
All right.
He's in the car.
All right. Great. Hopefully you like cracked a window or something.
Dougie. Now, I want to set the record straight.
Please, by all means. Oh, you got a written statement.
Oh, it's a written statement. How nice, how nice.
Yes, Big Dougie. All the Dougie day. Now, I like to Dougie inquire about your Dougie Scarecrow. And I'll set free President Doug Duggity. Dr. Dougie and Dougie Doris.
That was quite a message, quite a message.
Yeah.
Is there more, or did you finish reading all of the words on the printed page?
Can I see the Scarecrow?
Yeah, it's right in front of you.
Oh, yeah. Can you make it talk?
Yes, hold on, I'm going to hold it up and he's going to say some words, so let me plop it up.
Plop.
Oh,
Oh yeah, speaks like a Dougie speaks, talks like a Dougie talks. Oh, Dougie.
Yes, it does. We put in the specific specifications for that.
Yeah.
Crew Manning and Brad did an excellent job, especially with the crisping.
Yeah,
Do you notice the crisping?
I hope you like the crisping.
Compliments to the chef, Brad Dougie.
How did you know his last name was Dougie?
Everyone says. Everyone's last name's Dougie.
Now, Sleeve, now that you're here, how was the journey over? Did you meet the dogs? Did you meet Seymour's dogs, and were you able to get the president and all of them over here successfully?
Dougie 4, Dougie 2. Which one?
Both.
Yes, both.
I met them. Nice dogs. Nice doggies. They brought me here. I got the president in the car, and the pediatrician in the car. You just tap me on the shoulder, and I'll say, Dougie, come here.
So all it takes is a tap on the shoulder, and that's what will bring them in.
Yes, I call. You tap me. I call. They come, and we'll, set up this Diggity Dog Dougie.
Well, we're really playing basically according to your specifications here. So do you want to eat the Scarecrow first, or should we get the president?
How do you want to do this?
How should we proceed?
We have a number of different ways of approaching this process.
I'd like to ask the Scarecrow a few questions. Is that all right?
Of course.
Should be fine, yeah.
Just summon him up. Is he? Oh, he's right here. He's right here.
Let's get him. Let's ask him some questions.
Now, Dougie, where was your birth?
Oh,
Oh, that's good. Now, Dougie, how old is your nephew?
Oh!
Come again?
Oh!
Okay. Now, Dougie, what kind of Dougie is your Dougie dog?
Oh!
That's fine. Now, Dougie, where does a Dougie go to find a Dougie? Right again. That's 6 for 6. One more, and then you tap me.
Lucky number 7. Here we
And
go.
then I'll call. Well, actually, this is a question that everyone in the studio can answer.
Oh, really?
should we
Excellent.
go-
Open even to the peanut gallery,
Should we
even
like
to
go
the live
around,
studio
do
audience.
like a round robin kind of thing?
Yes.
Whoever wants to say, but what kind of Dougie are you, Dougie?
That's a
Today.
really deep question.
Tomorrow?
It is quite the existential quandary.
Eh,
Sounds very Proustian.
I gotta say, at least on this particular day, I feel kind of like a doobie duggy.
Oh, that's good.
I feel pretty doobie duggy dandy.
That's good.
Thank you.
I feel quite a bit like a pickled Dougie, in that there are pickles present and they are marinating my Dougie.
Dougie.
Now let's see what the Scarecrow has to say.
Yeah, of course. Wow.
Sounds like you've caught a crow in your Dougie.
What a great answer.
Now tap me and I'll bring you out.
Let's go around to the rest of the studio audience.
Studio audience think they can...
Would anybody like to come up to the microphone and answer?
I know it's pretty intimidating to go after the Scarecrow's great answer.
Yes, that was quite the answer.
I don't know how one follows that.
I'd say that was a very Lynchian response to the Proustian question. Wouldn't you say so, studio audience?
Answer with some Freudian.
Oh, you can do a Freudian answer. How about an Italian answer? Do you have any Italian ansers?
Me?
Yeah, what kind of Dougie do you feel like today?
Let's hear it from the questioner.
A big, little, big Dougie.
Big little big Dougie. Is that your final answer?
And everything in between.
Wow. And how would you describe that response?
Like a circle full of Dougies.
Wow.
It's very Doughian.
That's pretty strong imagery there.
Big red 3D circle. A big circle. 2 circles. 6 circles. Circles all. In one big circle. Row circle. Dougie.
Wow.
All right, I believe it is time to give you a little tap. It looks like Seymour left. He's outside. It looks like he's about to go retrieve the president, as well as Petey, as well as Doris. So let us give a tap on the count of 3.
1, 2, 2 1/4, 2 2/4, 2 a jacket, 2 1/4 jacket, 2 1/4 porter farting, 2 a sock, 2 a nipple piercing, 2 a raw, 2 a shoehorn food porn, 2 a 2 a blog, 2 a blue, 2 a blog blue, 3 tap.
Dougie.
And they're in. Let's all welcome them with an applause. Hello!
Welcome.
And so let's just give a lineup for the listeners. We have so right here we have Sleeve Manning. Then
I'm Sleeve Martin, man.
Sleeve Martin. That's the second week in a row I have done that. Very sorry, Mr.
Sounds like a Fundian slip.
Yeah,
Dougie.
I was going for a Proustian slip, but it was also quite Fundian.
Like a fungi.
Oh,
slip.
like a Fungian slip. Yes.
Like a Funyun slip?
Yes. So to your right, we have Mr. Seymour Clumps.
Hello.
It's good to see you again, ex-Mr. President. It's been a while, and I hope the life on the road treated you well.
I am the current president,
Seymour Clumps.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Another Fungian slip.
Oh, it's so hot in here again. We need to
Yes.
get crew back in here. It's good to see you after 2 minutes of you not being here.
You only get the hand with 5 fingers, my friend.
I know.
Not yet.
I deserve that.
And to your right, we have President of Football. He's back.
Yes.
Hello.
Good to see you, Mr. President.
Welcome back to WMUC.
Studio hasn't changed much at all.
You might notice it's a little hotter.
There's a lot of people in here. What's going on?
Well, a lot of people are excited to see your trial.
What?
Your trial. Were you filled in on the whole thing?
I've been drugged. I don't know what's going on.
Well, we're putting you on trial.
Am I in a dream right now?
The fact that you're on drugs may not work to your advantage if you're going on trial.
What kind of drugs?
Just different types. I don't know. Petey's been slipping them to me because we've been hiding out in Sleeve
Like
Martin's closet.
Pills, uppers, downers, mixers, hallucinogens.
I don't know.
Injections
I don't know.
into the
Right?
rucksack?
And yeah. Well, yes.
Anything up the butt.
3 times a day. I don't know what happens. I turn to him. I say, Petey, how's your morning?
Look,
and he just goes right, and then I'm asleep again.
I'm just trying to help you because this is something that's gonna have to come out when it gets to time to put you on trial.
I'm gonna assume that Petey has a magic pill or a shot or something that'll just like revive me right away, sort of like a magic like snap of the fingers, and then I'm all good.
I would not count on him, but with that, we'll move on to our next little friend who's here, Pediatrician, the Pediatrician.
Yes, wouldn't you know, he was just standing to your right the entire time.
Crazy.
What happened to your voice?
What
Peter?
drugs are you on?
I've been farting in his face a lot.
I'll do it.
I performed a surgery on my own throat.
What? Why? What? How?
When?
I performed the very procedure I performed on you, the transplant of the rectum and the throat.
Wait, so whose rectum is in your throat now?
My own.
Oh, you just switched your... Okay.
So you really are talking out of your arse?
Getting in the Cracker Barrel bathroom.
Wow! What?
Remember that, Petey?
Wow.
How could I forget?
I'm sure Doris remembers, right, Doris?
And standing to the right is Doris. Hello, Doris!
Hello, I'm here to help the president.
You are no help at all.
I'm just trying to do what you want me to do, Mr. President. I'm sorry if I've let you down at all.
I think Petey has some more, Petey, can you put Doris to sleep, please?
If that's what you want, Mr.
With
President.
my singing, I can.
Oh, please, yeah. I have an instrument. Let's play a sweet tune that we can nurse Doris to sleep with.
Yes. Let's play Lullaby for Doris.
Okay.
Here you go, Petey.
It's all you. You're a superstar. We've missed you. Okay. Take the stage. It's your time to shine.
You're
Believe
dancing
in yourself.
in the spotlight.
Follow your dreams. It's all going to work out in the end. You do not need to pay your mortgage.
Oh, I know. I'm my own landlord as well. Can you give me a C and an A minor chord to work with here? That's all I need.
Ooh, that's nice, Dougie.
Oh yeah.
Stop, you'll be right to sleep. I feel drowsy already.
And now, coming to the mic is President of Football.
Thank you. This is a song
Oh, yes, a song.
to put Doris to bed.
This is what I've always wanted.
Because she should not be awake when the legal proceedings start.
The president is singing to me.
I don't think that she should know what I have done to the football world.
I love you.
I feel such remorse. Did you just say you loved me?
No.
I don't care either way.
I do love you, though.
President of Football.
That's my name.
I replaced your heart with 2 ovaries.
They were my ovaries.
Yeah.
I now have your heart in my uterus.
There's a lot of drugs going around here right now. Janus, are you feeling it?
Oh, I'm feeling it. Oh, wait, is that Crew Manning? Oh, why is Crew Manning coming back in? Oh, hello. I heard there was a problem with the microphone. I wanted to mix it properly.
Yeah, I'm here too.
No, Dougie, you're fine. Look, Nappy Nail has something to say. Oh, what's he gonna say? Oh, hold on.
Almost better!
This part isn't really helping to put me to sleep.
Okay. I think he's good. I think we're good.
I'm hungry. Stop it.
Well, what do you want us to stop? The mixing or the singing or
Stop the song.
the nail?
Stop the song, Dougie. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Where's the scarecrow? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Are we gonna start this trial or something? Can I just eat?
Well, Brad, let's go find that scarecrow.
Yep, we'll bring it right out for you.
While we're back in here, let's go. It was right here the whole
Oh,
time.
you were sitting on it, Crew.
Oh, silly me. Now, I'm gonna pass this to Jones, and then
Yep, sure.
and then he and DeJanus can take the scarecrow.
Yeah, great. Thank
All right,
you
so-
for all your help. You've been a huge asset to this whole team.
Yes, you have. You have been an excellent asset. Why, thank you. I do my best. I really appreciate it.
And I'm just really trying to follow Crew's footsteps.
Now, Janus, yes, Crew Manning, I want you to know that Brad.
Oh, you're too kind, Crew.
Now, here's something I want to tell you, Brad.
Yeah, lay it on me, Crew.
Your fly is down.
You know what?
Someday, this will all be
I've let you
yours.
down, Crew. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, just your fly. You're okay. You're okay.
I'm gonna have to go back to my paw, and he's gonna start hitting me again.
Crew, is everything okay? Yes, it's just fine. It's just fine.
Crew, I'm so sorry.
Slap some sense in you, boy.
Will you please? It would be like my paw being back here again with me.
You want some slaps, Dougie?
Slap me right across the face.
Oh! How's that feel?
Oh, it makes me feel alive.
You want another slap?
Yeah. Oh. All right, I feel better now. I'm so sorry about that. I had a bit of a mental breakdown, I think. But I feel much better now.
That was quite a bit of slapping, Mr. Brad. Yes, but you're gonna be okay, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be all right. You're gonna.
I feel much better.
You're going to be all right, according to Crew Manning. Yes, according to me, you're gonna be all right. Yes.
I think after all this, I feel better. I feel stronger. I feel ready. You know what, Crew? I think I finally feel like I can live up to all the pressure that I've had to feel from being in your shadow all this time. I think I'm gonna be ready. Once that day comes that you leave and I have to take over, I'm gonna be ready for it.
And it's all gonna be yours.
Mine. That didn't really work.
We'll get there. We will get there.
If we said the same word, it wouldn't have made sense, though, because I would have said it was yours.
Well, it's currently mine, but it's gonna be yours.
Right, yeah, but...
So all of this is gonna be...
mine. What? Hang on. What?
All of this is gonna be...
Brad.
All right, close enough for now.
Right.
We're gonna get.
We'll work on that.
You guys seem like a couple of nice boys. Now, why? Can we just what's going on now? What's going on? I don't even know. I came here. This man, Sleeve Martin, brought me here. I thought he was the Paul Bunyan offense guy. Apparently, he's not. Apparently that's Steve. Oh, excuse me, Stove Martin. That's Stove Martin. I don't even know. I don't know who anyone is anymore. So can you tell me? I'm back here. I have paid my. I have apologized on here. I've paid my dues. I am ready to return as the president of football. Let's get this crack-head Seymour Clumps out of here.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to do some things first. We're gonna have to bring you on trial. I hope you're ready for that.
Yes, apparently.
All right.
There's going to be a trial.
Where are the stipulations?
The what?
The stipulations.
Can you please use that in a sentence?
Stipulations.
Do you know what a sentence is? That was just you saying the word slower.
I have many stipulations. Jesus.
Oh, stipulations.
Oh, that was quite a clarifier.
Stipulations.
Now I understand.
There is a reason we have rules and why you follow them.
Well, so the way this will work is we're going to need to appoint a judge from one of the many, many people that we have here. And we're also going to need a jury from the rest of the people that are here. One person will speak on your behalf. One person will speak on the behalf of Mr. Clumps. We will work it all out.
There will also potentially be some cross-examination.
Very likely.
In that you will get an examination during the trial.
From your pediatrician.
Yes, we have the pediatrician here, so he may need to examine you, make sure you are fit for trial.
Yes, and also we have to make sure that you're healthy enough to regain your stature of being Mr. President, because the time on the road may have made you go a little crazy.
What happens to Clumps?
That's to be
Yeah,
decided.
what happens to me?
That's actually a really good question.
It's a question for the judge, and we need to pick the judge.
Yes.
Oh. Well, here's what we can do. That is a very good thought. If he can be the judge.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, we're getting close to the hour, so if we
Yes.
take a break.
I think it is about time for a
and
break.
If Songman Kim, if he could potentially be the judge,
That would make a lot of sense.
during this break after he cues up the song, we can ask him, and we can get this trial ready. Perhaps the microphones are not quite in shape for a trial tonight.
Is that
But-
Songman Kim Dan? Or Sungmin Kim of WMEC? I can't tell. Which one is that?
Oh, that's true. I can only see through the window. It's slightly foggy. It's slightly misty. But let us get to this break. I believe Songman has queued up a song for us, and then we will figure out what is going on with this trial. If need be, maybe we will have some pre-trial preparations. So does Songman have a song?
Yeah, Songman has one right here. It's Pitchfork approved. We're going to go to a break. We have a couple things we got to work out for this trial, see what's going down, see what's going to be the judge, see who's going to do what, where the who's-its is. So hold on for a bit. This is Football as a Sport on WMEC Duel.
Whew, you sure gotta climb a lot of steps to get to this Capitol building here in Washington. Well, I wonder who that sad little scrap of paper is.
I'm just a bill, yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city. It's a long, long wait while I'm sitting in committee, but I know I'll be a law someday. At least I hope and pray that I will, but today I am still just a bill.
Gee, Bill, you certainly have a lot of patience and courage.
Well, I got this far. When I started, I wasn't even a bill. I was just an idea. Some folks back home decided they wanted a law passed, so they called their local congressman, and he said, "You're right, there ought to be a law." Then he sat down and wrote me out and introduced me to Congress, and I became a bill. And I'll remain a bill until they decide to make me a law. I'm just a bill, yes, I'm only a bill, and I got as far as Capitol Hill. Well, now I'm stuck in committee, and I'll sit here and wait while a few key congressmen discuss and debate whether they should let me be a law. I hope and pray that they will, but today I am still just a bill.
Listen to those congressmen arguing. Is all that discussion and debate about you?
Yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones. Most bills never even get this far. I hope they decide to report on me favorably, otherwise I may die.
Die?
Yeah, die in committee. Oh, but it looks like I'm gonna live. Now I go to the House of Representatives and they vote on me.
If they vote yes, what happens?
Then I go to the Senate and the whole thing starts all over again.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And if they vote for me on Capitol Hill, well, then I'm off to the White House where I'll wait in a line with a lot of other bills for the president to sign. And if he signs me, then I'll be along. How I hope and pray that he will. But today I am still just a bill.
You mean even if the whole Congress says you should be a law, the president can still say no?
Yes, that's called a veto. If the president vetoes me, I have to go back to Congress and they vote on me again, and by that time you're so
By
old.
that time, it's very unlikely that you become a law. It's not easy to become a law, is it?
No, but how I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
He signed your bill. Now you're a law.
Oh, yes.
Hello. Hello. What is going on? What am I doing here? Someone tell me! Tell me! DJ Nis? Jonesy? What am I doing here? I'm trapped! Trapped, I'll tell you! I'm trapped in the digital atmosphere in the universe of radio, of the universe in Maryland, or something like that. It's something digital. DJ Nis? Paging DJ Nis? These nuts, Danis. DJ Nis wants these nuts on UN of the Janus. How many bad puns do I have to make to summon DJ Nis onto the radio, on the speaker?
Hello, Dan.
Is this DJ Nis? No, this
No.
is Jonesy.
I am neither. I am the spirit of radio.
Spirit.
You've been trapped here for a while, haven't you?
Or you like the spirit from that Japanese animation movie?
I'm just like that. You're right.
Uh-huh. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about. That one.
It's the one with the
With the spirit.
and Japanese people.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, what's going on?
Dan, I've brought you here because I need you to do something for me.
What do you need? Is it another sexual favor?
Well, we can maybe get to that later, but right
Later,
now,
okay.
we'll
Okay.
talk about that later.
All right.
Right now, I need you to go to DJness and 2 Scare Jones.
Ooh, okay.
I need you to go to them
Uh-huh.
and tell them that they think that football is in trouble, but it's not just football. It's all broadcasting. Gold Emblem is going to try to shut down all broadcasting.
Football broadcasting is trouble? No more ESPN? No more Fox Sports?
No more sports, no more news, nothing. Everything's going to be shut down. They have to move faster. They've forgotten about Gold Emblem with this whole trial thing. I need you to be my voice. I can't speak to them. Only you can.
No more Comcast Sportsnet?
Yeah, nothing. No ESPN, no ESPN2, no ESPN3, even bowling and everything is going to be shut down.
What about ESPN Espanol?
That's not really under my jurisdiction,
Okay.
but probably.
But if I go to Mexico, will I get ESPN Espanol?
You could try it, but I wouldn't count on it.
Okay. So do I just need to speak to you? Speak for you, I mean?
Yes, you need to speak for me. But first, you need to wake up. Wake up. Dan, get on the mic. Dan, you gotta get away from the mic. We need to do our broadcast now. DJ and I are trying to broadcast it.
This is like the 4th time you guys woke me up from a wet dream.
I know. Oh.
My leg.
That's what that wet spot is.
My leg. You got it on my leg.
That's what you get for trying to share my bed with, you know?
What were you even dreaming about?
My leg.
You know.
Was it?
What were you dreaming about? What?
It was it's this thing called Spirit.
What? Wait.
Spirit.
What spirit?
Isn't that the movie with the horse?
Oh, and the Japanese people.
Yeah, a lot of Japanese people. You know my fetish.
We don't actually. Tell us some of your fetishes, Dad.
You never browsed my internet history or anything like that?
I'm way too scared to try that.
Well, don't.
Let's do Dan's top 5 fetishes.
Okay.
How about that? Take an earphone.
Uh-huh.
So we can cue you in.
Mm-hmm.
Dan's top 5 fetishes. So starting with number 5.
My number 5 top 5 fetish is football.
All right.
Football fetish.
That's a good one.
Uh-huh.
Number 4.
It's football Americano. So it's football Americano.
All right, now number 3.
Number 3. Oh, number 3? Okay. Okay, number 3 is the Japanese. You know what Japanese have to do with their fetish. If you've been on the 21st century and been on internet. Do I need to explain more?
All right, number 2.
You see, how about, let's take the word DJ-ness, but, subtract DJ from it, and you get the answer.
So, just is it just DJ?
No. Subtract DJ from DJ-ness.
Wait, subtract the D. So EJ-ness.
No, DJ. It's like D and J.
The DJ. So just nus.
Oh, is it Dennis?
No, but, you know, I don't, this is a family program, so I don't want to be too explicit, but, DJ, what is after DJ?
J. DJ.
Sorry, we're not very good at math. Maybe
Well,
we should just
you
move
know
on to the
what?
next one.
That leads to my number 1 fetish. Number 1 fetish is JD. Yeah.
Like from Scrubs?
Sort of. The Blueprint. The Black Album. The Blueprint 2. The Blueprint 3.
Those were all great JD albums.
Yes. But anyways, oh yeah, so the Spirit. Let's go back to the Spirit. The Spirit told me that, like, football is in trouble, and, like, there's gonna be judges and stuff, and,
Any more details?
Yes, any more details?
oh, and the broadcasting is all gonna be dying. Which is horrible.
Oh, the pessimists have been saying that for years. Oh, it's the digital era. Broadcasting is dying.
Radio's dead.
Then why are we broadcasting on WMSB? The digital era is clearly giving us a platform for us to talk about sports.
The digital era.
Yes.
Okay, let's say the digital law is exists, but do you know if we actually have listeners? Do we have listeners? Like this aren't the listeners that we've been all speaking to? Could they be just the figments of your imaginations? But they just actually don't exist, but they actually just end up watching TV for MTVs and Nickelodeons and Nickelodeon Adult and Adult Swim and Cartoon Network.
It's a very Steinbeckian question.
Oh, yeah. If we do have any listeners, feel free to call in and say that you exist. Our number is...
It's 301-314-6565.
Talk about how it feels to exist.
Yes.
But anyways, my point is that broadcast is in trouble. The Spirit really spoke to me and felt for me very well.
The Spirit felt you?
Yes, very deep within to my heart. And
is that why you woke up and there was cream on my leg?
Yes, that's called wet dream.
My leg.
Sorry.
Your leg.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, sperm is very nutritious in protein. So and you know you could use more muscle, so there's more protein for you.
This is true. Now you said something about being a judge.
Yeah, that's what I heard from the Spirit.
There is going to be a trial coming up. Actually, all of the participants of the trial have been sitting here quite patiently as I have been lamenting over the cream on my leg.
You see, that's what Spirit told me. I should be speaking for the Spirit. And I don't know if that's a coincidence, more coincidence, or indigestion, or I've been reading too many comic books, or...
A combination of all three.
Or I was gonna say this is something like a real sign. I should actually be speaking for the spirit, because this is some real shit going on here.
It is, and so we have over here, we have the president of football, as well as Seymour Clumps. Doris went to sleep, and we have the pediatrician and Sleeve Martin, and president of football is going to trial very soon. Perhaps, I think the executive decision has been made that when the microphones are fixed, we will have an official trial. But
Yes, we want to be able to broadcast this trial in as many directions and dimensions as possible for you lovely listeners, so you can get the full experience, which we cannot do right now, sadly.
in addition to getting organized, we don't have a judge. We appear to have lost our studio audience. They have run away.
I'll tell you what happened. The same thing. Speedy gave us all drugs. Now we're all tired. He gave all the studio audience members drugs. He gave Sleeve Martin a drug. He gave Seymour Clumps a drug, and they're all asleep. And I'm nodding off, my friends. I'm nodding off.
Petey, how did you administer drugs to everyone? That's very impressive. Even Sleeve Martin, who is a cannibal, he could have eaten you.
I exhaled sleeping gas through my lungs after I installed a sleeping gas cartridge in my lungs, and yeah, that's yeah.
Sleeping gas. I once had sleeping gas.
Well, I mean, this is not anything new because when I was 17, I was diagnosed with narcolepsy. I'm a narcoleptic, a grade D narcoleptic, and I'm not allowed to go to the zoo because I just fall asleep in front of all the animals, and then there's a chance of me getting eaten, so I can't go to the zoo because I'm a narcoleptic.
Grade D is the one where you fall asleep and then just sporadically roll around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just, like, fall into stuff.
It's because when I was a baby, someone said to me, "Stop, drop, and roll." When I got out of the womb, a nurse yelled, "Stop, drop, and roll" at me, and it stuck with me. It's in my subconscious now.
Was there, like, a fire in the hospital where you were born?
No, the nurse was just going over the safety proceedings to some of the parents. And, standard CPR class. And
Gotta be prepared in case your baby has a heart attack.
Or there's a fire.
Of course.
Or, you never know.
That's true. I guess stop, drop, and roll isn't very helpful if there's a heart attack.
To get that blood pumping, get that heart booming,
That's true.
booming again.
Get the juices flowing.
The number one thing to do in case of a heart attack, get your heart pumping faster.
That's right. So
That's true. I can attest.
I very much apologize if I sound as if I'm growing delirious, or perhaps growing more coherent than I usually am. It's just because my idiosyncrasies have been toned down by the medicine and the fact that I'm a grade D narcoleptic.
Well, President, it appears you are going on trial, as I'd have to think you know by now. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that it's fair, actually. I must admit, I think it's fair. I did say some words. By themselves, they mean nothing, but if you put them together, it amounts to a sentence with the meaning of football is not a sport. I said that. We all know that. I said it. It's out in the open. I said it after an unfortunate mowing the lawn accident in front of my house, and I said it, and it was bad, and I apologized, and then I was on the run. So I understand that I deserve I deserve a trial in this this democratic nation. But look at me just rambling on and on.
Well,
and on.
I gotta ask, as we have asked so many times on this program, and I feel it would probably be the main focus of the trial. As of your current opinion, football, sport or not sport?
It is a sport.
You do see that now.
It is a sport. And I apologize to all the nice people out there for ever even saying that it wasn't a sport, because, I mean, if it wasn't a sport, I know, we all know, all the listeners out there, that there is a question mark
Of course.
The end of Football is a Sport, the show name that you guys have.
Yes.
But we all know that question mark is just there
It's a metaphor.
for legal purposes.
Of course.
Also a metaphor.
Also
but-
legal purposes.
But legal
A
purpose.
legal metaphor.
Yes.
A legal metaphor. But there is no doubt in my mind, or in anyone's mind, that football is a sport. Football is as good of a thing as anything.
Well, I'm relieved to hear that. I worry, though, that this trial, even though now you've said that, and I'm sure you're going to say it again at the trial, the people that, Seymour wants his job. He wants to stay president. And I think he's going to try to, dig up things from your past or maybe just try to make you look as bad as he can. So you got to be ready for that. You got to be ready to defend.
He's going to go deep into the flesh pockets.
Yeah.
Well, no, continue.
You got to be ready to defend all your actions, past, present, maybe even future actions. Who knows how far he's going to go? You got to be ready.
Well, I asked the judge, and he told me the things that I'm going to need to do for this trial, and they sounded reasonable. First, I'm going to have to provide a urine sample.
Of course.
Then,
Which may be a problem since you've been doing a lot of drugs.
well, okay, so,
Accidentally or not.
well, I believe the trial is not today, correct? Or is it today, or is it coming up soon?
It will
It's
be
next
postponed
week.
till next week.
Next week.
Yes.
So you might have time to find some fresh urine or freshen up your own urine.
So, from what I have heard, I need 3 different types of urine. First, the type of urine I need is the untainted urine to prove that I haven't been doing any drugs. Then I have to drink 2 bottles of Sprite.
Wow.
And then they're going to test my urine then. Then the third type is I have to drink 2 bottles of Sprite and also eat a rabbit. Then they're going to retest my urine again. So you got the 3 tests of the urine.
Hang
That's
on.
just that's just the first part. You might
Well, can I ask, what are those second 2 tests for?
I don't know. You should
Okay.
bring that up with the judge.
I'll ask
also
the judge.
with Seymour.
I'll
When-
see what I can find out.
You should. It's also with Seymour. But so that's the first thing. The second thing is they're going to ask me some questions about my thoughts on football, which I have prepared a series of statements. I know exactly what I'm going to say to try and win back the hearts
Good.
of all the football
Good,
fans.
that's going to be necessary.
But the thing that I am worried about, and going back to the drugs part, is I don't know if you guys know this, but so Seymour does not like me, but he and I go way back, and I know that he can function when pumped with drugs.
Oh, really,
He
really?
can. I will have to prove that as well. I will not get my job back until PD pumps me with so many. I don't even know what the name of the drug is. He's just gonna pump it right into my flesh pocket, and then we're gonna see what happens. And if I can function, then the judge will consider giving me my job back.
Wow.
So it's gonna be a tough road from here. Of course, we'll hear from other people along the way, but including I heard now that we've bargained, is Sleeve Martin gonna stay, or is he not allowed, or is he a savage? I don't know.
He's staying as well, I believe.
I don't.
He could be a witness in the trial.
I don't even know if we could get him to leave if we wanted. So he's going to be sticking around.
Also true, he has perched himself in the corner,
Yeah.
and despite the drugs, he's still giving that look.
He is wedged on in there. He's like a couple feet above the ground, just wedged into the corner. I don't know how he's pulling it off.
Now, one final question I have for you guys. In terms of sleeping arrangements, I know we only got 2 hotel rooms for all the Footballs and Sport crew. Now, I want to thank Crew Manning out there for that delicious spread of cheese. Just a delicious cheese spread.
Thank you, Crew Manning.
Yeah, thanks, crew.
He put out, it had Gouda and Blue and all the smelly fungus cheeses. It was great. You know I love cheese. Thank you for the cheeses. Bless you, cheeses. But I know that we only have 2 hotel rooms. What are the sleeping arrangements? There are 4 beds and lots of people for the Footballs of Sport crew staying over at the trial, courthouse, hotel.
I spoke to Brad about this over the break. He said that they're setting up a giant pillow fort in the warehouse. So as many people as want to can probably crawl up in there. There will be some actual beds, of course, in the hotel room, but I think pillow fort sounds pretty cool.
What about the 2 rooms at the Howard Johnson?
Well, In one of them, Doris, we put to sleep a little bit earlier.
Yeah, she's already in there.
She is horizontally sprawled on one of the beds.
Yeah, we put her in the bed, and she just instantly expanded to take up the entire area. I don't think anybody else is going to be able to share that. Although she might move over for you. I think she would probably want to share a bed with you, Mr. President.
There are also 3 rats in the shower, except we're not sure which shower.
Nothing we can do about it.
Do they speak German?
Potentially. I think that's something you'd have to figure out.
Yeah, I'll get Brad on that.
You should ask, because if I might be able to communicate with them and say, just, move to the hallway, perch, I'll give them, you know what? I'll even make a gosh darn pillow fort for the rats.
I think they'd like that a lot.
I think they would be very pleased, very pleased.
Now, DJ Janus, where are you going to be sleeping?
Well, I'm going to be sleeping with 2 Scared Jones, as usual.
Of course.
We are going to be sleeping in our little sleeping sack.
Yes. We have pods that we sleep in.
Where's that?
For legal reasons, we're actually not allowed to divulge the location of that.
It is definitely not
WMC Digital Studios.
Yes, definitely not
We
the
definitely,
closet over there.
yeah, we
No.
definitely don't attach ourselves to the ceiling of the closet.
We do not.
Now, where are Seymour and Sleeve staying?
Well,
And Petey?
well, we have the reservation booked for all of them as kind of a group party. So, it depends where you would like to take that party.
Yeah, there actually was a little bit of mix-up. The other hotel room that Doris is not in has no furniture and is actually has no oxygen either. It's a completely sealed vacuum.
And there are 3 rats in the shower.
Maybe. It could be in the other one.
Yes, it could potentially be that one. So we honestly don't know. That's what you get with a Howard Johnson.
Yeah. It's a hodge. It's actually
So there are a lot of options as far as sleeping arrangements go, but most of them are pretty bad.
Now, what about, I'm trying to think of some other options. What about in, under Songman Kim's, a bed made of pitchforks?
It's the underside of his bed is completely covered in cum. You don't want to sleep there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, same with Dan's bed. If my leg is any indication, my leg.
Yeah, they're both they got some fucked up fetishes, both of them.
Yes.
You guys know the only cum I like is my own.
Oh, of course.
Have you tried the Priss Pump?
Well, what is that? Is that a dumb fucking Seymour Clumps invention?
That is a Seymour Clumps invention, but I think it's pretty ingenious.
Do you have one or something?
Yeah, I actually, let's see, we have one right over here. So it's this, here, do you want to?
Yes, so this is a Clumps Priss Pump. This is an official one. It even has extra crinkles. So listen to the crinkles.
Now, what's the idea of it? It goes on my penis.
Yeah.
What does he call it?
A Priss.
A puss?
Yeah.
Yes, I have to say, President, this is the most coherent I think we've ever heard you sound. It's incredible.
Those drugs are doing wonders for you.
I know, right? Just wait until the drugs wear off. I'm gonna be loopy old president of football again, and I'm feeling.
Can't wait.
I'm feeling so bad that I'm actually making sense to myself.
Incredible. Miracles like that only happen on shows like Football is a Sport.
On WMC Drill.
Yes. Now I want you to smell the pump, just out of curiosity. What does it smell like?
It smells like can I have another sniff?
Of course.
It smells like a residue of old strawberries and grapes.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's that's an integral part of the operation of the Priss Pump.
Where do I stick my tongue?
Any way you'd like. I guess up in the air from side to side, bring it around town, do the little swish and flick, do the little plop and dance, do the little oof and doof, whatever method you prefer, whatever direction you prefer. We're all about freedom of choice on Football is a Sport.
Now I've got a booger hanging out. Can I pick that with my tongue while I'm using the Priss Pump?
Oh, of course.
Whatever you gotta do.
Alright, so should we try this sucker?
Yes, so let's first do the insertion of onto the.
You're stuttering like Seymour Clumps now. I'll tell you what, you turn into him, Janus.
Actually, no, that
Too many clumps.
That was the step. That's what you do. It's actually onomatopoeia. The is the sound of the pump working as you insert it.
Stick it on my press.
All right. It's on. How do you feel?
Oh my goodness. It's relatively. Oh my gosh, that's comfortable. And I'm empty.
Excellent. It does appear you had quite the motherload there.
It's been a while. I mean, I only could, ejaculate once while in Sleeve Martin's closet, and then once he opened up the closet and was like, "Why is my black shirt?" Maybe I should try his voice. "Why, Dougie, is my black shirt all white? Why, Dougie, is my black Dougie shirt all Dougie white? Why is my black shirt, that black Dougie, all white in Dougie's shirt, Dougie?" And he said that while Petey and I were in the closet, but he couldn't see us because he was so fixated. His eyes were so fixated on the black shirt turned white from my cum.
Well, I think this is really good for you then. Not only because it gave you the chance to ejaculate again, but I think it probably will help you see a little bit of insight into the mind of Clumps, and maybe you'll understand him either to work with him or to bring him down, if that need be.
You're right. I'm a little light in the loafers right now, so I'm feeling limber.
That's great.
But trial preparation, because think about it, a week from now, you probably at the same time, you will be up on the stand, and the judge will be questioning you, and you will have to answer with responses, and those responses better be good, or else you will have issues.
Man, I don't think the judge is the one who does the questioning.
Well, maybe it's the attorney who does the questioning.
Okay.
What is the dress code? I have some costumes. Back in high school, you know that I used to, I played Moses in a school play.
That costume should be perfect.
Yes. Do you have a sock?
I have a sock. I wear the sock, just the two socks, and then I have the giant staff. And I take the staff, and I was going to slam it on the stand and be like, "This is my trial. I'm going to be president again. This is my country. This is I'm president."
I believe the way these trials work, questioning occurs with one person at a time. How do you plan to get the entire staff up there?
Well, it's a good question. I never considered that. I guess I can herd them up. Sort of like a shepherd.
Like Moses.
Moses theme.
Moses.
So the costume will be perfect.
Also the cum river.
Yeah, you can split that river cum.
Your expertise in the sport of Judaism is quite impressive.
You know it.
I mean, I do think that a good president of football should have knowledge of other sports.
Yeah, and Judaism, of course, is one of the classic sports.
It is.
I even know a Jewish prayer.
Oh, really? Would you like to do the Jewish prayer for us? We can accompany.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Barak.
That's beautiful.
We have the prayer.
And then you take your hands and you put them on your head.
On the head.
On the head.
And you say, "Thank you for the supper that's been placed in my lap. Amen, 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 amen.
Thank you for the supper
that has been placed in my lap. Amen, 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 amen."
Then you take your pointer.
Got it.
You stick it under your armpit. And you scratch. And you say, "Thank you, God, for making this armpit so scratchable. And then you take your other pointer, you stick it up your nose,
Up the nose.
you pull out a booger, and you say, I shall call you Dan.
So let's start.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you, God, for making this armpit so scratchable. All right, then the other pointer. I shall call you Dan.
Let's eat.
Oh, Dad.
Oh, is it Dan or Dan?
Dan.
Oh, Dan.
Great.
Oh, Dan. This doesn't look like Dan, nor does it taste like Dan.
It looks less like Dad, though.
Yes. I would agree with that. Fair assertion. Yes, I did end up tasting a little bit of my leg once Dan ended up also having quite an emptying on it.
Yeah.
The many tastes of Dan. Well, before we leave you, President of Football, before the drugs kick in and you really have to take a nap, do you think we should do a prayer for you from the Church of Football?
I would be honored to lead a prayer for you.
Do I just sit back and listen, or should I join?
Please participate.
Sure.
We participated for the Judaism prayer. I think this would be a good way to get good karma, get good vibes, get good feelings.
Let's do it.
Let us
pray.
get our instrumentals,
Instrumental accompaniment.
and we shall pray.
Dear greatest of all foot gods in those grassy fields of heaven, we pray to thee. Give us on this day a fair trial. Well, not on this day, on the next week. A fair trial for the president, for the ex-president, to decide what honestly will be the fate of the footballing world. These two men both have, I would say, a stake, a claim to the throne of football, and one of them is the rightful heir to that throne. Give us the wisdom to decide which one it is. Give us the judgment. Give us the clarity. For we are all linebackers in your game, and we will drive that ball down your field towards ultimate justice in the universe. May we score touchdowns not out of anger but out of love. And may our points be as high as you, all up in your grass. You high grass man. Let us see the truth for what it really is. Let us battle should we need to battle. Let us work together if we can. And let us play the sport for what it really is. A goddamn sport. Sorry for saying your name in vain. Hut hut.
And now the final part of the prayer. I need you to stick your finger up your nose. I want you to pick out a fresh one.
Mm-hmm.
And then, say it with me too, Scared Jones. You are going to say, and I will call you Dad.
Dan.
Very, very nice, boys. Beautiful prayer.
Thank you.
Now, when I head off to bed, what are you guys gonna be up to?
Eventually we'll head off to bed as well. We will go into a place that is not the closet of Dubum's not on the ceiling.
Nope, not in a
Not
pod.
by the Crispix. We do not sleep by the Crispix. Who would do that?
Of course not.
Crispin Glover.
True, he
Yes.
probably would do that.
He is an individual.
I think I might, before I go to bed, check out Brad's pillow fort, because it sounds pretty cool.
That does sound very
You
nice.
can go hang out there with him for a while. I haven't really gotten much of a chance to just hang out with Brad in a not like a work setting, just to spend some time with him, because he's a cool guy, and it seems like he's been going through some things, and it'd be nice to just talk to him.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Mr. President.
Wait, I don't think that's the president. Is that Seymour?
What's going
That's what I meant.
Seymour's awakened. We were doing the second part of our program, Late Night Football as a Sport. It appeared you had been drugged and took quite a little spill there.
I'm still a little woozy, but yeah. Where's the Swede?
Where?
He's wedged in that corner.
He's still in the corner. He's still there.
And now, where's President of Football?
He's right next to you.
He is right next to you. He just used a press pump.
Oh, you used the press pump. I am so glad.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna take that press pump, whatever you call that piece of shit, and I'm gonna call it, football pump. Because let me tell you, when I go, it's like Moses in the Red Sea. That's how much water comes out of my press. Cream.
You know the queen of the Seymour Clumps?
What?
I guess not.
Doesn't know the cream. We have gotten to know the cream of Seymour Clumps very, very intimately over the past several weeks, as Seymour has been interim president. You might actually enjoy it, President of Football. It's very nice cream.
Does he talk, or what is the cream, make noises or something? Or is it just, sort of sit there and collect dust?
The occasional chortle.
Alright. I guess if Seymour wants to bring it out, we can bring it out. Seymour, do you want to bring out your cream?
I guess. Should we use the quiz pump, DJness?
Why not? We've got it here.
Yeah, let's pull it out.
It's still got the crinkles.
Jones, do you want to use the quiz pump on me this time?
I would be honored.
All right.
Here you go. Let me just get that right on there. Start up the pumping. Alright, how's that feel? Not too tight, is it? Just let it all out. Let it all out.
Hello, it is the cream of Seymour Clumps. Hello?
Hey,
Who
Cream.
are you? Is that the president of the football? Hello? I am the cream of the Seymour Clumps. I have not seen the light of day in a little while. I was lodged up in the puss of the Seymour Clumps for many days, many moons, many days, many moons. Who are you?
Well, as you said it, I am president of football. And I don't find you very appealing, I must be honest with you. Jones, I don't know how you find this cream appealing. It's just disgusting.
I don't know. It's little talking things is always so cute to me. I don't know. It came out of Seymour's press, and that's kind of gross. But just look at it. It's got a little mouth, and it talks.
It's got a nicer consistency than Dan's.
That's true.
It's on my leg.
I guess so. I guess so.
Well, you know what? I think you. I got a little bit of that sleeping drug that was that in the air. I'm feeling a little tired.
Yes.
I know, Mr. President, you look like you've been ready to go to bed for the last half hour.
I would not mind drifting off into the slumberland.
And Seymour, how are you feeling now that you've been creamed?
Well, as a pediatrician says, once you cream, you dream.
That's true. I've heard him say that.
Truer words have never been spoken. I love that poem. Robert Frost, correct?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's right.
it's called the World Not Queemed.
Ah. So beautiful, so poetic. Great use of assonance as well as slanted rhymes.
I picked the queen West travel by, and that has made all the queen.
I didn't know you recited poetry. That was beautiful.
I didn't know that was poetry either. I guess I'm not that familiar with Frost.
I have a doctor in creative writing.
Wow. Did not know that.
Wow. What?
Wow.
Creative writing.
I have a doctor in creative writing.
You have, wait, a doctor or a doctorate?
A doctor in creative writing. What's the difference?
It appears that the sleeping drug has made President of Football more coherent. It appears it has made you jaded. And it's like you have amotivational syndrome. Did he give you marijuana?
He gave me marijuana. He gave me Jeremiah. He gave me
He gave you Jeremiah as well?
He gave me Jumawana. He gave me Mijajuna. What's the difference? What?
Mijajuna is extremely addictive. You better watch out for that.
Yes.
It's nice, but whoops. Whoops.
Oh, you're okay.
You know what? It doesn't matter. We're all gonna die anyway. What does this trial even mean? Anything? It's useless. Okay. The president can have his job if the judge deems that the president deserves his job back. So be it, because, the purge is in like 2 weeks or something. You guys, it's 2 weeks and then the purge and we'll all be dead.
Wait, what?
The purge.
What?
The purge.
What?
Purge.
No, actually, in this case, we understand the word you're saying. We're just baffled by its implications.
Yes.
This is a purge. That's a sentence.
Yeah, no, I understand the word purge.
You didn't need to use that in a sentence for us to understand the definition.
Are you guys familiar with the apocalypse?
What?
The apocalypse.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So, what's going to happen is that in 2 weeks, there's going to be a great flood. A flood. Everyone's going to wash in the rain, including all the dickies.
Wait, like Flood Savage?
Flood Savage. All of the dickies and all the dwankies and everyone is going to die in this massive flood.
Who is causing this massive flood?
The football gods. But
Are you sure?
I don't know anything.
I feel like they would talk to me. I'm kind of close with them. I feel like I would know what was going on if there was gonna be a giant Fred.
I think there's gonna be a purge at some point, but Petey gave me another drug that I didn't mention called it's a drug that you get on the moon.
A moon drug?
Whoa, moon drug.
Those are known to have prophetic powers.
And
what be it?
It's called moon drug.
Oh, moon drug.
Moon drug.
That's known to have prophetic powers.
Yes.
You drink it in a glass.
In like leaves of grass, or how do you do that?
Well, you can drink it while you're reading War Women.
Oh.
But
So wait, there's gonna be a flood happening? You know that's gonna happen?
I am 61.25% sure.
Okay, that's like barely a passing grade. We're
Yes.
gonna need more to go off of than that.
D-. I'm D-Janus.
Yeah.
That's D-.
Your brother, right?
Yes.
Have you talked to him recently?
No, I haven't. I don't know what he's up to.
Check in with him later.
I
But
should
this
check
is more
in with
important
him.
right now.
Yes.
There may be a purge in 2 weeks. Maybe it poisoned 2 weeks. It could be from space. It could be from the so. Remember the Koyas?
Do you think it's like a metaphorical flood?
Yes, it could be just a metaphor.
Well,
A flood of emotions.
is a football sweeping or is he still awake?
He is sort of rocking back and forth, mumbling to himself right now.
Yes, I'm not sure.
I heard he was a Moses.
He was a Moses.
He might have a connection to the burning bush.
Ooh.
He might be able to conjure up a burning bush. We could talk to the bush. We could talk to the gods, the football gods, and find out if the poison's happening.
Now you're telling us we need to talk to a bush. We have had some pretty outlandish moments on Football is a Sport on WMUC Digital, but telling us to talk to a bush seems the most absurd of them all.
That takes the cake.
And
Yes.
the bush of a dickie.
The bush... Oh, does that mean we need to go back and to crack a barrel and talk to a dickie and get the bush and talk to the dickie and get the bush and talk to the dickie?
Well, so how it works is you get the dickie to come out of the Quacker Barrel. She stands next to the bush with her own bush out.
Oh, one of those kind of dickies.
Could we potentially bring a dickie to WMUC? Because I don't think we should be leaving before the trial.
We could. Maybe a dickie might be able to testify on the stand because I heard that one of them had a bad experience with President of Football.
Oh, really? Wait a minute.
What kind of experience? Like a sexy time experience?
Yes.
Oh.
A foist one.
A first sexy experience with President of Football.
All right. Well, we'll get Brad on that, I guess.
A foist one.
Foist one?
A foist. Foist.
A Faust?
Oh, like he fisted her?
A foist.
It was like a Faustian experience?
A Faust.
Like, I am forced.
A forest experience?
I am forced.
Like they were in the woods?
I am forced to eat my vegetables, or else I'll die. I am forced to do my laundry, or have no clothes. I am forced to pay my mortgage, or I'll have no bed. I am forced to go to the poopy, or else I'll be all backed up.
You sure do place quite a premium on expediency in your life. If it does sound like if you are not first to do a lot of these different things, you die.
Well, it's a moral code. But I heard we could conjure up a dickie.
Yeah, we'll
It's one that you've met. You remember that, Jones?
Oh, that one?
Yeah, that one.
I remember that
dickie.
one.
That dickie.
What a dickie. Yeah, we'll see if we can get the crew and the crew to round her up, see what's going on with her. Maybe we can get her here for the trial.
Yes. Well, I hope this trial turns out well.
I do too.
I'm glad to see everyone again, but I do hope justice is served in whatever way is necessary, and that we can all work this out. I think we can all work this out. And hopefully after that we will get back to business. We will get back to what we need to be doing.
Or get back to being flooded.
Also true, preventing us from doing business if there is a flood, if we are completely awash with emotion or other metaphorical flooding materials.
Wow, we got a lot going on. At some point, we also got to fit in that football grudge match. With
That's
like,
also true, the
saucers.
football curling match as well as Gold Emblem trying to kill us.
Oh yeah, that's still going on.
Yes, there's...
I had completely forgotten about that. I sure hope that nothing bad happens with Gold Emblem.
No, I hope...
Maybe they've forgotten about it too. Maybe nothing will happen.
That would be absolutely lovely, at least for the duration of the trial.
There's no way of knowing because I haven't heard anything about them.
Neither have I. Only in dreams.
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 Dreams. And as that sleeping medication kicks in, as the Jeremiah and the marijuana all start to flood the brains, I feel it secondhand coming on. I know, Seymour. You had 4 injections in the rucksack, but we still feel secondhand effects, and they are making us quite drowsy.
Yes, I am feeling quite drowsy. I do believe it's about that time here on Late Night Football as a Sport. I think we're gonna perhaps go to a song from Songman.
Let's see if Songman can cue us up a song.
But this has been quite a journey we've had here on this show. You know, through all the equipment malfunctions, which I hope were not a bother to any of you listeners. I hope we were able to get that sorted out.
I hope so. It could have all been a dream in the first place. It could be that we hear that we're having malfunctions, but there may have been no malfunctions in the first place.
Maybe we thought it was all real and it was actually fake. Maybe we're dreaming right now and we're not actually broadcasting.
All a dream.
Maybe we're asleep and we forgot to broadcast, in which case, I'm sorry, listeners, but you can't hear this anyway, so there's no point in apologizing.
Yes.
But yeah, we've been through a lot, listeners, and I want everybody to reflect on these events, reflect on,
strange situations.
Yeah, think about Brad and his breakdown. Everybody, has to break down every once in a while and just go through some things, either family issues or just if you feel like you're not living up to expectations or whatever it may be, you gotta just have a bit of a breakdown and get slapped every now and then. There's nothing wrong with that. And, there's lots of drugs out there. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them make you fall asleep. It's up for you to decide what is what. Drugs and other things in your life. Not just drugs, but drugs. Yeah, drugs.
Drugs, yes.
Drugs.
The universe is what you make of it. It could all be a dream, or it could be more than that. It could be Dougie.
Could be Dougie. Think about Dougie. Dougie. But yeah, so I think we're about ready. I think Songman's got a song queued up for us. So until next time, keep on dreaming, hold on to your fetishes, and play ball. This has been Football is a Sport on WMUC. Good night, listeners.